Okay, folks, we are back. I'm your host, BKP, and it's time for Karla's Corner.
The lighting has been adjusted in here. This is the second week in a row. I look unhealthy.
Okay, we'll work on that. Okay. This is Karla's Corner, Thursday, 8:30. Karla looks unhealthy. I don't know why.
I'm trying to figure this out.
Okay, while you're trying to figure this out, this is over. Now, I asked them, I told them, don't get me involved. It's not, I love it, but the ladies here have this over $200 in value in this right here. And I'll tell you what, Hometown Floors did an awesome job. And they're also one of the gifts in here. There's over $200. Then they're sitting around, they're like, well, what should we do? So you got to go to Fetch Your News Facebook page, and then you have to write your favorite love song.
Favorite love? I have to write like the lyrics?
No, just the name. You have to give the name of your favorite love song. And it's going great. Everybody's writing in there. There's over $200 here. You got dinner for two to River Street Tavern. You got movie tickets over here. Just don't get stuck going to one of those romantic comedies. But the fancy theater, the 2 movie tickets over here.
Mountain Cinemas.
Yes, I mean there's a lot in here. So anyhow. So do you have Valentine things happening?
Mountain Cinemas, we're having our business connections there next month.
Right.
Our business after hours. We're pretty excited about that. What else?
Mountain Cinema, when they opened up over there, that theater got me to come back to the movies. Not that I never went to the movies.
That's how Charlie was.
Is it?
Yeah, he was like,
I'm not against going to the movies, but man, when you can go and, you can go, and, I will say this, I don't know if you've done it, but I see people bringing their blanket.
Oh, we bring our blankets every time.
Do you?
Yeah, the first time Charlie came and he sat down in the chair because he was running late, he was meeting us there, and he sat down and I hit his buttons, and his stuff started happening. He was
she admitted she pushes Charlie's buttons.
Are you kidding me? Like, he laid back in his recliner and he was like, yes.
I'm thinking next movie, take my blanket, because, I tell you
we always take our blankets. The kids take theirs, I take mine. Wow. Charlie wished he had mine when we was he was like, I want to snuggle with a blanket.
Yeah, exactly. You take your blanket, you get some popcorn, and you watch the movie. Or you can, I don't want to get too long there, but you can have a full meal there.
Yeah, and a glass of wine.
Yes, and a glass of wine.
Just throwing that out there.
Just throwing that out there. Anyhow, you go to Fetch Your News Facebook page. Fetch Your News Facebook page.
When are you giving it away?
I don't know. The details are on there, and you have to write your favorite love song in. The details are on there. Find the Valentine's basket.
Do you have a favorite love song?
Ted Nugent, Stranglehold.
Oh my gosh! So there was this guy.
Really? You want me to do that?
I was trying to find this person. Because sometimes I have to find people.
Did you say, oh my God?
Yeah. So this person had a couple of profiles.
Oh my God.
And you could tell they weren't trying to be conspicuous about the fact they had multiple profiles. But anyway, the point is that I saw that this person liked Ted Nugent. Okay? I'm like, what a freak. But then when I find the alternate profile, he also likes Ted Nugent on the alternate profile. I'm like, you really got to like Ted Nugent to like him on alternate profiles.
Okay.
But why? Why go through that much effort to like Ted Nugent? Just
because I will do this. I'm not going to name anything, but I'm a child of the 70s. Don't start out there doing your math, okay? But I'm a child of the 70s. And I do have my Pandora station that I absolutely love, 70s Light Rock. I think 70s Light Rock is the greatest decade ever in music. It's really neat because if you check it out, you're listening to a light rock, America.
America's good.
You start listening to these, and you'll realize you go and you look, and these are some long-haired old hippies that are just really got it mellowed out, So.
Well, anyhow. If you listen to that.
So that's all I'm going to say. I don't have...
No, that radio... What's that radio station? 97.1 The River. 97.1 The River. They, every morning, it's like the WLJA obituary readings. well, this concert was canceled because this drummer died. And 10 years ago today, blah, blah, blah died. And I'm like, this is the most morbid thing. Just play music and quit talking about all this sadness.
70s light rock, my favorite. There you go. So I don't have
Anywho.
Do you have a favorite?
Do you have a favorite love song?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Thank you.
I like lots of music, so I couldn't pick one.
Do what?
I like lots of music, so I wouldn't be able to pick one.
Yeah.
I have actually two. I have an anti-Valentine's Day playlist, and I have a Valentine's Day playlist.
Yeah, what?
Hmm?
Yeah, wait, tell me that again.
I have an anti-Valentine's Day playlist.
Anti? Why anti?
Well, there was a time in my life where I wasn't so excited about Valentine's Day.
Oh, so there was a day where Valentine's Day you could not have given a blank.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's your anti-Valentine's Day list.
Yeah. I can't remember. The Valentine's Day one is, I can't remember.
That's pretty funny.
Anyway, Valentine's Day is 2 weeks away from today.
Yeah, sure. Okay, what do you want? What are you telling me? A hometown florist. Guys, I'll say it's for guys. Hometown florist. There's a $50 gift certificate in this to Hometown Florist. I mean, you could get the balloons, the flowers, everything. Tell
Yep.
Charlie.
No, Charlie won't give me flowers.
He won't? Anyhow, moving right along. We have 2 weeks. So what else? I guarantee the wineries, I guarantee you have a long list.
Well, okay, so, I think last year, and we may have new viewers, I don't know, but last year we talked about the heart-shaped stone at Fort Mountain State Park in the tower.
Yes.
The whole story behind that. If you want to know that story, you got to go to our website, read the blog on Valentine's Day. I'm not going to read the whole story. But on Saturday, February 16th from 2 to 3, a ranger will be doing tours and telling the story of the tower. And it's like a hike to the stone wall, the West Overlook Trail, which is close to the tower. So if you've ever wanted to go and tour the tower, you can actually do it every Saturday in the month of February. But maybe for a romantic Valentine's Day thing, you could go for a hike and learn about the stone heart, and that's kind of a sweet romantic getaway. And if you wanted to, on top of that, book a stay at the Overlook Inn, which is a bed and breakfast near Fort Mountain State Park, where you can have a romantic weekend getaway kind of thing. You can also rent cabins. We got plenty of cabins that would make for a beautiful romantic weekend. Obviously, like you mentioned, we have the vineyards. Chateau Maitre is hosting their annual Valentine's Italian dinner night, which includes a 4-course catered dinner, served family style, with a bottle of wine of your choice, a souvenir glass, and live music. There's not very many tickets left to that available, so if that's something you want to do, then you need to take advantage of it now. Fainting Goats will have their red wine and hot coffee and cheesecakes for 2, along with live music. You could also do a dinner for 2 at Smokehouse Country Grill. They're doing a Valentine's Day dinner for $16.95. Your choice of flat iron steak or a half rack of ribs, 2 sides, salad, toast, and also enjoy red velvet cake or a sugar-free chocolate pound cake. Obviously, like we talked about, you can do, after a dinner for 2, go see a movie at the movie theater. Or you could win this package and then you're all taken care of. Valentine's Day, Southern Flair is going to have 2 crafty classes. On February 15th, they're doing a boho chic upcycle workshop, and on February 16th, they're doing a barn quilt painting workshop. So you can do either of those, grab someone, say, hey, we're going to go be crafty for Valentine's Day, or you can go and make a gift for someone for Valentine's Day. Adventure Trail Rides is going to have some specials for Valentine's Day, so why not go do a beautiful horseback ride through the Blue Ridge Mountains? That would be beautiful. Abby's Ice Cream's doing Be My Valentine's Day Couples event on February 14th. They'll have an after-hours event with music and sweet treats. You must RSVP for that. On February 16th, you can purchase tickets for the 7th annual GHS Jazz Cats Dinner and Valentine's Day Dance. It will have the high school Jazz Cats playing, dancing, dinner, and a silent auction.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
And then what would Valentine's Day be without flowers? We've already talked about that. You can also pick up a special gift at North Georgia Diamond. They can help you out with picking out. I have some things on layaway.
You do.
So, lost my spot. Also, Whimsy Boutique is doing a Valentine's Day card making class. So you can bring the kids and make Valentine's Day cards. They have certain time slots, so you need to RSVP. Whoopsie, I went to the wrong thing. You have to RSVP. They have certain time slots still available. But just so you know, they're literally, you have 2 weeks to sort this stuff out. There's time is the 12 to 2 slot on, what day is it? Sunday, February 10th has spots available. The 2 to 4 is booked, and the 4:30 to 6:30 is booked. The cost is $10 per person. They provide the supplies. You get to make 3 personal Valentine's Day cards. If you haven't been by Whimsy to see their new location next to Hometown Florist, it is adorable. They are now carrying women's clothes, all sizes, plus the children's clothes. So check that out. And I think that's all I have for Valentine's Day.
Well, let me ask you a question. Now, I know your kids are getting older. Maybe I should not have. Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
You done went down the rabbit hole. Keep going.
Okay. But do the kids still take Valentine's to school?
We're not this year.
So your kids have gotten to the age, or
they did last year, and it was kind of like a drama thing where it was like some did it and some didn't, and it was like, I don't know, it was just awkward, weird. I'm like, let's just don't and say we did.
Also, there's not an age like a grade where it's mandatory?
Nah. I mean, I guess it is in elementary school because they make the little things and they do the parties and exchange and all that stuff. But they're in middle school now, and it's more like, oh, you see your friend in the hallway and you hand them your Valentine.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, it's middle school. That's why I said I know your kids are getting older because, okay, now, do you remember making your Valentine's Day box at school?
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes.
And you remember you had to make your vow. So that was your art when you went into art class, like you're in the 3rd grade and you went in to do your art, right?
Sure.
You made your Valentine's box.
You know how long ago that was? The fact that you're even remembering it, and I'm like, I don't really remember. I mean, I remember it,
No.
but.
And then your teacher handed out a list of every kid in the class to you.
Mm-hmm.
And you went to the store and you got your pack of Valentines. And it said to and from, and you had to sit there. Your mom made you at the kitchen table. To this one.
I had my kids quit
Remember
writing.
that?
No, I had my kids quit writing the names in the to because I was too worried like we'd spell somebody's name wrong or something, or we'd forget somebody. I was like, just don't write a name on there, and then you'll have plenty, and it doesn't matter whose box you put one in. You don't have to sit there and find the person's. You just drop them in. Done.
No.
Yeah.
That's what's wrong with everything today.
Work smarter, not harder.
No. So then you had the little envelopes. You had to put a kid's name on the front. You didn't do that, right? So
One year, Haley made friendship bracelets. I made everybody's bracelet with their name on it. I was like...
So you're going down, and so you're going down the list, and you're crossing out everybody as you do the thing, right? Mm-hmm. And you're in the 3rd grade, and you say, Mom, do I really have to do this one because I don't like this kid? You remember that one? You don't remember that. You won't fess up. That's what we call it, fessing up.
No,
you don't remember.
No, my
Do I have
kids
to
did
do that when I don't like this kid?
We never had that problem. You might have had that problem.
I
I
know
could
that.
imagine you having that problem, yeah.
So anyhow, okay. So then you take them to school, and you put them in all the little boxes, and at the end of the day, you take your box home, all right? Right?
Sure.
Now I'm going somewhere with this. So then you get home, and you open in all your Valentines, and you have the one, there's to and from, all right? And you had to do boys to Bill from.
In my case, there was no to.
All right, anyhow, you're a kid. So do you remember the one out of that, like you're in the 3rd grade, that the boy actually went the distance and made a heart on it?
No.
You don't?
I was the girl that got in trouble for beating up the boys. Not too many of them put hearts on my Valentines.
Okay. Interesting.
It's not interesting. You totally can imagine that.
I was just checking. Valentine's Day, I was just seeing what has happened to it since, let's just say, 1970 something. Okay?
I'm sure now you have to no, that's political. I probably shouldn't say that.
No, you don't need to say anything political. I'm just saying
Nah. Okay.
we did the Valentines. We put them into boxes. We made our boxes in our class, and then we took them home, and then, and you find the one, and then you go back the next day, and you give the little girl an extra smile. What's wrong with this? Are we talking Valentine's Day or not? What did I do that's so bad? Why are you like cringing?
I have stuff I want to say, but I can't say it. So
I'm just saying.
Anywho, we have Wine About Winter this weekend.
Wine about winter.
But I don't think we're going to be whining about winter.
No,
it's going to be like 70 degrees outside.
It's warming up. It's going to be actually a great weekend, and we know what we have. Do you have a team that you're picked for the Super Bowl, or are you just bypassing that because your team's not in it, or what?
So I'm very excited that Sony Michelle and Gurley will be playing each other in the Super Bowl. That's exciting. But other than that, I don't support the NFL or any messages that they send. So
yeah, I'm with you.
Anti-American.
All right, so the NFL
propaganda.
will be in Atlanta, but it's going to be a big deal. It's going to be a really big deal, and it's going to be great weather, and it'll be big for the city.
I'm excited for Atlanta, and
Right.
I'm excited for this state because the amount of revenue from a tourist standpoint, the amount of revenue that it's bringing to our state is
going to be enormous,
phenomenal.
and the weather's going to be right. So that means all the outside parties that they have and stuff like that will
it's going to be great.
Yeah, it will not be that cold, and that we'll be able to showcase.
Whereas last year we were all, for Wine About Winter, curled up inside tasting rooms by fireplaces, freezing our tails off. This year we might actually be like sitting out on patios and
well, it's been a cold couple days. I tell you what, I'm looking.
I've got my jacket on still.
I'm
I
looking
took it
forward
off.
to warming up here in a day or two, but at the same
Georgia
time,
weather, winter weather warning that amounts to nothing, followed by 70 degrees.
What did you think about the
Non-snow day?
Yeah, what's
I got mad and went to work.
Well, here's the problem we had here at our company is we were not closed, but everything we do, like all the extracurricular activities, like if sports and our sports writers, they were canceled, so we couldn't go. Government meetings, when we go to board of commissioners, we got a lot of counties, city, they're closed. So everything we do was closed down, and we couldn't do anything. And it was.
We call those paperwork days. Those are the days you get the paperwork done.
Well, I agree. I agree with you there. We did some of that, but what was frustrating, what is frustrating is it's 2019, people, and we cannot put computer models together to tell how the weather is going to move.
Yep.
Okay. And to the point where we shut everything down for
I'm just going to say this.
Almost nothing.
I'm going to make 2 points over this. First point, if meteorologists were treated the same way college football coaches are treated, i.e. non-performance equals you lose your job.
All right, I'll take that.
I guarantee those weather forecasts would get a little more accurate real quick.
All right, so we got a big weekend in Atlanta. So if you come into Atlanta to,
you totally didn't let me do my second point.
We got a second point?
I said I had 2 points.
Oh, I missed the second. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But now I don't remember the second point because you interrupted me.
Well, it must not have been very important.
It was so important.
Was it?
Yeah, but
if you remember the second point, just jump in.
I will.
The snow day, we were talking about the non-snow day. Oh!
Things in 2019 that don't make sense. Why, in 2019, do I still have to dial 1 to call somebody?
I'm with you.
That should not be a problem. This is 2019. Figure that out. Long distance isn't a thing anymore.
Okay.
Just
so
saying.
that was the second thing?
Yeah,
and it was important?
Rant.
Okay. You know what? Was it Monday or Tuesday?
I look ugly when I rant.
Today's Tuesday. Today's Tuesday when it was so cold and everything. I was so tired of social media, people posting a donkey telling me their ass was froze. I was tired of that. It's not a bad word. Come on. I know it's a kid's show. All right, folks, I'm your host, BKP, and all of the things we talked about. We got a big weekend. It's Super Bowl. Although it's Super Bowl, you're flying in. You go into the big game. You may be staying an extra day. Come on up to North Georgia, say hello. Or if you're already here and you want a day trip down there in Atlanta, come on up and say hello. It's going to be beautiful. But welcome anybody that may be viewing that's coming to our great state to watch the Super Bowl this weekend. We want to welcome you here. Also, everything we talked
I keep
about.
telling everybody, don't stay in Atlanta. Just stay here. Get a cabin up here. It's
Right. And
hour commute. Easy
boom,
peasy.
right down 515, no traffic. Boom, right there. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. I may even drive you. Call me up. Anyhow, everything we talked about is at the Chamber of Commerce website. You go to GilmerChamber.com right there, GilmerChamber.com. If you look in the top right-hand corner, there is the calendar of events. You just click on the calendar of events, and everything we talked about is under there in the different categories, and you can check it out. So our entire calendar that we talked about for Valentine's Day, all of the wineries that have specials, the dinner specials, the movie specials, everything is under there. Even you can find our great giveaway here at FetchYourNews.com. Right here, over $200 worth of prizes in here for a lucky couple.
I'm going to share it right now.
So you go to
me,
FetchYourNews.com Facebook page and follow the instructions there. And hey, there's so much going on. And again, you can go to GilmerChamber.com. Karla, you got a big day planned?
Yeah.
Oh,
but I can't tell y'all about it till next week. Something super, super exciting is happening.
2 supers.
And we're going to share it Friday, but we can't share it before then.
Super, going to share it Friday, can't share it before then.
Yeah.
Wow, we can't wait. We'll be back next Thursday. And if you would like to watch Karla's Corner or share this with any of your friends, you go to our Facebook, you go to our YouTube channel, FYNTV, Fetch Your News YouTube channel. And you hit the playlist, look for the playlist, Karla's Corner, and you can find this segment here. You can share it with your friends and watch it later. We're going to take a brief break. When we get back, it's time for tax tips with Beth Bennett when we return.